In this video, you will discover the 5 signs that a man is getting strong feelings for you. Hi, I'm Antia, founder and creator of the Magnetize Your Man Method. And look, if you're new to my channel, comment, like, and smash that subscribe button so you get notified for more juicy videos coming your way. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Number 5, he is vulnerable on all levels. This is important to distinguish because oftentimes men can say a lot of things when the day is long. They may even learn all kinds of pickup lines. But you know what's interesting is that when you're actually an attuned woman, when you're actually connected to yourself, you can feel, wait a minute, something is not quite aligned. Something is out of context here. I don't really feel this is genuine. So I'm talking about that he's vulnerable on all levels. I give an example. So when I met my husband, he told me the first night we met that I'm the girl of his story. So you could say, oh my gosh, that's so vulnerable. Well, not necessarily, because so for one, it was surprising him a little bit. And for two, he was just kind of Mr. Cool, easygoing, and had also like a slight avoidant touch to his secure attachment style. And so we just kind of, hanging out and all of that. And I was also seeing other men. Now, 2 months later, he asked me, wait a minute, who was this guy, this friend that picked you up last night? And then I told him that it was a guy. And then he asked if I stayed overnight at this guy's place. And so he asked all those inquisitive questions. So then I said, oh, you do know I'm dating other people. And he said, no, I don't, I don't. And I really don't want you to date other people. And so that was that was really interesting because then his energy shifted. So that's what I mean. He got vulnerable on all levels. That's when I felt like, wow, he gets really getting strong feelings. And then he said he needed to just take a moment and just be with his feelings. And then the next day he came back and he said that he has feelings of love for me. So he looked into his heart. Men are so sweet and so genuine. And so that's how it felt to him. He looked into his heart and he said he has feelings of love for me. Now, that was really vulnerable on all levels because I could feel it in his body. I could hear it in his voice. I could feel it in his energy. And of course, I could hear it in his language and in the words and the message that he was speaking, of course, to me. So that's one indication that he is starting to get really strong feelings, girlfriend. Number 4, he introduces you to his family and friends. Now, so often, and I can actually relate to that, actually men are not introducing women to their friends and to their family if they're not really that serious. So if you're in this camp where you're like, hey, we've been dating for a minute and there's not really like an advancement. There's not really me actually integrating him into all the other aspects of his life, as opposed to him actually calling his friends, being so excited, because when he has strong feelings for you, he starts to be like proud of you. He wants to show you off. He wants to have his friend's opinion because that means a lot to him because he's serious. So he wants to hear what his friends are thinking before he gets even more further invested because he's already noticing that he's getting quite a bit of investment. And then also, of course, with the family, when he's bringing you home, that's really him visualizing himself with you at not only this Thanksgiving dinner, but all the other ones moving forward. All the Christmases moving forward, all the Easters moving forward, right? So he is already playing that out in his mind. As opposed to, giving you an example of a guy I was dating when I was, 21, I think, or 20. And this guy it was so interesting. We were always just meeting at his place or in his hometown, but in like really more like hidden places. Oh no, the other way around. He was coming to me all the time. And I was like, why we're not hanging out in his hometown? And So I never was introduced to anyone. And of course, you know why? Because he was probably dating other people, and he may have been even afraid that maybe some friends of him that were like female and were like protective of me were like, hey, just want to let you know, like don't fall too hard for this guy because he's not that serious. So that's like an indication very clearly when he introduces you that he has strong feelings for you. Number 3 is he talks about the future and follows through. I really have to make this very strong distinction, because when we look at the dismissive, avoidant attachment style, they also talk about the future, but there is no follow through. So they're really fantasized, because I get comments all the time after in my videos and saying, yeah, my boyfriend does that, but he's not available. No. Like, that's the thing. The key here is follow through. So he says, oh, hey, it would be so fun to go to the Caribbean with you. And then he calls you a week later, 2 weeks later, and it's like, hey, I just found this, this opportunity to go to the Caribbean next month. What do you think? When are you available? Or he may surprise you, may say, hey, just don't plan anything. I'll just pick you up from work. Just pack like very lightly, put a swimsuit in there, all of that. So there is a follow through. Oh, he's like, oh, it'd be so great for you to actually, for us to explore this part of the world. And then you're exploring this together. A lot of travel examples coming to mind today. Or whatever it may be, but there is like a talking and then there is a walking. So very, very important. Number 2, he wants to make you happy. He's asking you about your favorite color, your favorite restaurant, your favorite fill in the blank. He wants to know about you. He wants to know about your family. He wants to know about your friends. He wants to talk to your friends so he learns more about how he can make you happy. He's willing to make compromises because nothing makes him happier than a big smile on your face. So you just have to really see that when you are in a day-to-day experience with him, is your happiness important to him. Now, I'm not talking about sort of the beta males or people pleasers or male, the good guys. But I mean, with the good guys, I mean more like the people pleasers, where it's actually not authentic because they are actually an anxious attachment style. But of course, I mean in a balanced way. Does he have his life together, but he also wants to make you happy? Does he have his own values, but he also wants to make sure that he meets your values? Let's say you like to go to church, and he maybe goes to a different kind of church, or does he's like, hey, okay, let's check it out. Like, oh, I know it means so much to you, and I know it means so much to you. Or maybe you have like a certain cuisine that he doesn't really like. So this is a great example with my husband and I. I don't really like Mexican, but I know how happy it makes him. And I have no problem just eating, something after that when we come home. And it makes us boys so happy. We talk about the 6 archetypes in our trainings all the time. And you can see I'm just like smiling so bright. And so that's really what someone does when they're starting to have strong feelings, or of course when they continue to have strong feelings for you. They will make a sacrifice here or there, compromise, because they want to make you happy. And finally, number 1, of course, he wants to be exclusive and committed to you. Now, this goes back to when my man, after 2 months, actually said, wait a minute, who was this guy? No, I don't want you to date anyone else. So a man who has strong feelings for you, he will claim you. He will tell you. I need to make the distinction, because so many women come to me and they say, when he finds out that I'm seeing other people, he's going to be turned off and he's not going to be interested anymore, and he is fill in the blanks. But actually, that's not true, especially not if you're attracting an alpha male, which oftentimes my women really want. They really want somebody who has a healthy, aligned, masculine energy inside of themselves, who can support them, who can cherish them, because those women are already successful. So it's not about necessarily like more achievements, but it is about emotionally. Can this man actually emotionally support her? Can he claim her? Does he have that confidence? Of course, in a healthy way. Does he want commitment? If he's one of those, I gotta be honest with you, girlfriend, and I know I hear this all the time, if he like dangles the carrot in front of your nose, and if he's saying he needs to think about it, he needs to sleep on it, he needs to feed his hamster first, he needs to brush his cat's hair first, and so on and so on, he's not that into you. Like, he doesn't have that strong of a feelings for you. Men will do things that seem almost irrational, that will surprise themselves, that they can't even justify when they have strong feelings for you. So truly, truly trust that. If you like this video, boy, do I have a juicy training for you, which is my free masterclass on the 3 keys on how to crack the attraction code and attract a healthy, emotionally available, high caliber man into your life. So for that, click that link right below this video or hop on over to magnetizeyourman.com. Ladies, I am so excited to see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.